I remember visiting two families back to back. In the first home, the kids switched between two languages effortlessly, chatting with friends in English, then turning to their parents in Hindi, sometimes in the same sentence. In the second home, the children understood their parents' language, but always replied in English. They hesitated to search for words, like the language didn't quite belong to them. Both set of parents cared deeply about their kids, but something was clear different in how languages lived in their homes. It made me wonder, what were those parents doing differently? And am I doing enough to help my own son grow up truly bilingual? Or in our case, even trilingual? Hi, I am Alevtina, a mom raising my son in a home where Russian, English, and Hindi are spoken every day. And this is the Book Bites Club, where we explore books that help you grow your career, mindset, and your family life, one bite-sized book at a time. The book that helped me answer those questions is Raising a Bilingual Child by Barbara Zurer Pearson. It's completely reshaped how I think about raising a multilingual child. If you are part of an immigrant family or multicultural home, or just want to pass on your native language to your kids but don't know how to make it work, this summary is for you. Let's dive into it.
Part 1. Understanding Bilingualism. Chapter 1. The Myths and the Science. Many parents worry that raising a child with more than one language will confuse them or delay their speech. But the research, including decades of work by Barbara Zurer Pearson, shows the exact opposite. Bilingualism doesn't hold children back. It gives them a cognitive head start. Children who grow up with two or more languages often develop better focus and attention control because their brains learn to manage two language systems at once. Stronger memory, especially working memory used for problem solving. Faster task switching, a core benefit of executive function. Greater metalinguistic awareness, meaning they understand how language works, not just what words mean. Stronger empathy and social skills, because they learn to switch between cultural contexts as well. It's like giving their brain a daily workout, quietly, in the background, through everyday conversations. Technique. Start speaking all your family languages early, even before your child talks. Babies begin noticing and separating languages by 6 months old, through rhythm, tone, and facial cues. The earlier the exposure, the more natural it feels for them to use both languages as they grow. Chapter 2. What's possible? Many parents think that unless both parents speak the second language fluently, raising a bilingual or trilingual child won't work. But research proves children can become fluent in a second or even third language even if only one adult speaks it. The key isn't perfection. It's consistent, meaningful exposure. Barbara Pearson's studies show that if a child hears and interacts in the language for even 30% of their waking hours, they can develop native-like fluency. That's just a few hours a day of real engaging use. This means speaking to your child during meals or playtime, telling stories or reading books in the language, singing songs, watching cartoons, or calling relatives. Creating small moments of everyday interaction again and again. What matters most is quality and consistency, not how many people speak the language around the child. Technique. Don't aim for perfect immersion. Instead, build intentional habits that bring the language into your child's daily world. Even 2-3 quality hours a day, especially with emotional connection, can make a lifelong impact. Part 2. Making language stick. Chapter 3. Input isn't enough. Interaction is key. Many parents assume that simply hearing a language, on TV, in the background, or through songs, is enough for a child to learn it. But Pearson's research makes one thing very clear. Language is learned through relationships, not just exposure. Children need interactive input, language that's directed at them, that they respond to, that carries emotion, rhythm, and purpose. Technique. Turn daily routines into language moments. Ask, do you want milk or juice? Instead of, here's your drink. Let your child help teach the language to a toy or sibling. Make the minority language the language of play, not just rules or tasks. Chapter 4. Setting realistic goals. Every family's bilingual journey looks different, and that's okay. Some parents dream of full fluency in reading, writing, and speaking. Others simply want their child to understand grandparents, enjoy cultural traditions, or connect emotionally with their heritage. What matters is that you set a clear, achievable goal. one that fits your family's lifestyle and values. Technique: write down your core goal. For example, I want my child to understand and respond to me in Russian at home. I want them to be able to talk to their Hindi-speaking grandparents on video calls. Once you're clear on why you're doing this, it becomes easier to stay consistent. Chapter 5. Creating your family language plan. Once you've defined your goal, the next step is to choose a structure that supports it. Some proven approaches include one parent, one language, OPAL. Minority language at home, ML@H. Time and place rules, like weekends in Russian, bedtime stories in Hindi, or Sunday calls to grandparents. Technique: start with a single anchor point, like bedtime stories, car rides, or mealtime routines, and build from there. Part 3. Handling challenges. Chapter 6. When kids resist. Even in the most dedicated families, resistance is normal. A child might understand the second or third language perfectly, but still answer in the dominant one. Children associate language with emotion and context. If the minority language is used only for discipline or correction, they may begin to push it away. Technique: make your language the language of fun, love, and play. Tell jokes, sing songs, be silly. Avoid turning it into a chore. Chapter 7. Measuring progress. Fluency doesn't appear all at once, and often doesn't begin with speaking. Many children go through a silent period where they understand more than they can express. Technique: watch for signs of comprehension. Following commands, laughing at jokes, singing along. These show the language is active, even if unspoken. Part 4. Growing with your child. Chapter 8. What to expect at different ages. Language strategies should evolve as your child grows. Babies 0-1. Talk and sing often. Use expressive tone and eye contact. Toddlers 1-3. Use repetition, books, and songs. Preschoolers 3-5. Frame the language as special and fun. School age 6+. Encourage community, identity, and pride. Technique: adjust your approach over time. Flexibility is key. My reflection: this book gave me peace. I used to wonder, am I doing enough to help my son truly speak all 3 languages? But now I know, what matters most isn't how much we teach, but how much we live the language. My son won't just remember Russian words, he'll remember our bedtime stories. He'll carry Hindi from his dad, and English from the world around him. He's not just learning languages, he's learning who he is. If you're raising a child between cultures, raising a bilingual child is a roadmap, full of research, hope, and practical strategies. Tell me in the comments, what languages do you speak at home? What's helped or challenged your bilingual or trilingual journey? No matter what languages you speak at home, remember, it's not just about communication. It's about connection, identity, and love. And every small moment you create matters. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Book Bites Club. One bite-sized book at a time.